Oh, to my daughter. Desi, every now and then, can you just get on the YouTube to make sure that we are live, so that,
Right there.
huh?
Who's sitting right there?
Who's sitting right there?
Yeah.
Ryder.
Oh.
Because the last time, yeah, see how it shows live.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, you let me know.
Okay. Let me send you a text or what?
Yeah.
Alright.
Good. Oh yeah, there we are. Okay. I'm gonna turn it down that we can see the live chat. We'll put it right here. This is good because it'll pick up all the sound that we weren't getting before. Oh, let me get my cup.
Hell yeah.
Right, you gotta get your shit.
Shit, I don't know. You see me? Go use the restroom real quick.
Hey, real quick, bro. I gotta get your autograph, bro.
Oh shit,
Like
yeah.
real shit, like real
Damn, that's
shit,
my
real
first
shit, bro.
time. Shit, I ain't never signed an autograph,
Shit.
dog. Shit,
Sign
I'll
that
see what's up.
bitch. There he is. There he is. Let me put this over here.
Hell yeah, dog. Appreciate
Hell
it.
yeah, hell yeah. We could probably just maybe leave this off, but I kind of like it on. Okay. Nah, thank you for that, man. All right. Let's go. What up, what up, what up in the comments? All right, I'm going to be reading the comments now. I kind of wasn't doing it before. It wasn't intentional or malicious. It was just I was engaged in the conversation. Y'all already know what the drill is. This is an In the Loop production, and we're live in Midland, Texas at Element 14, right off the Garfield, and off the Loop, and Garfield, right behind Jason's Deli. If you're a Twitcher, podcaster, gamer, this is the place to be. If you like to drink and just play game, well, not even drink and play games, but if you like to do those separately, I feel like it's a badass alternative to another bar. Like all the bars seem to be the same out here. This is a different type of bar. What do you guys think? Yeah.
Yeah, this shit pretty cool. Surviving. This is my first time.
Yeah, man. I hope people come back. That's why I was inviting some artists. I went that story earlier. I went on like, bro, this is every Thursday. Unless you got like, unless you're gonna start a fight, please don't come. But this is good vibes over here, man. Like this is a time to network. Like Thule will be over here taking pictures. If you haven't met Texas Thule yet, he's an artist as well. He not only takes these pictures for us, he does that out of the kindness of his heart.
Hell yeah.
Because we need it. But Texas Thule is a fucking magnificent artist.
Oh yeah, I've heard
that nigga be killing shit. So it's an opportunity to meet him. Sometimes the artist brings other people. Last time we had TSA Mel in here, which is somebody people should meet out here, and he's always in and out the city. So Thursday should be an opportunity for you to come hang out again, meet new people, but also to network, and then just check the vibes, man. You never know. So if you're not hanging out with other artists often, then I'm gonna tell you right now, that's probably what's keeping you from going to the next level. You gotta hang out with people that are like-minded as you, because then it feels lonely and becomes lonely because you're the only one doing what you're doing. It feels like, right?
Yeah, especially.
But as an artist too, I'm sure you're like me, a bit anxious to create and do stuff. So it's like you're impatient almost. So I have to tell people, like, when they come into my life or into my sphere, I would tell them, look, I'm a hard person to do life with, because I'm go perfectionist. What are we doing? What's the next thing? What's the purpose? Why are we doing this? How are we making money? What else can we do?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Sometimes I can be overwhelming.
Shit, that's the only thing to do is just keep going, man. See what's going on next.
See what's happening, man.
Hell yeah.
Kid Mello.
What's going on, man? Kid Mello up in this bitch. You already know what the fuck going on. 432-30 lots in this hoe.
Thank you, man, for coming and having this conversation with me.
Yeah,
this is the first time we've met.
Yeah, hell yeah. Really
I've been eager to meet you, man, since you stepped onto the scene.
Shit, appreciate you, dog.
I'll get into this because you do have like a worthy. You've been on the scene briefly.
Yeah.
But you have like, you ain't stopped. It doesn't feel like it. And when we look at this, people are gonna tell, oh yeah.
Like recently.
You've had a gap only a few months, but
and like that ain't even on me. You know what I'm saying? Like when I dropped my last video, I'd already been recorded 3 other videos and shit. I had 2 out of state. One I got from New York, and then one I got from Colorado, and then I got another one back from my hometown, Pecos. But I sent them to this editor. I'm still waiting on like to
Oh,
get the
shit.
works back.
Okay.
So I've been waiting for about like 5 or 6 months and shit.
I feel you. Okay.
So like that's where I'm at right now.
That makes sense. So it wasn't a lack of work. It was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
I got you.
I'm just waiting on other people
Well,
at this
well,
point.
that exemplifies even more what I'm about to go over because it's like, well, yeah, of course. Like looking at your catalog, it's like you have a plan.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm trying to. Shit.
Bro, you're killing it, man. So I was telling Ryder earlier or yesterday, and I'm gonna start it off like this.
Yeah, hell yeah.
When you stepped on the scene, I was like, it's over.
Shit.
It's over for whoever's on the scene right now. Cause the first one caught my eye. I think it was the I don't even know which one it was. Maybe the nuisance.
Yeah,
that shit was fire, bro. It is.
That was like my first video and shit. I don't know. I really wanted to make a video for that hoe and shit. I just promoted that hoe as much as I could and shit. Shared it on it dropped on Elijah's page first.
Okay.
And then like my first 2-3 videos, I ain't dropped nothing on my page.
Oh, I got you.
But like now I kind of regret doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Even Elijah was trying to tell me like, man, don't be afraid to drop it on your page. I ain't gonna get mad at you, dog. But shit, you live and you learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So no, you got regardless, and then you dropped another one. Then you dropped another one. Then I'm about to go over it. Then you dropped another one and another one. I was like, holy shit!
See, like
this kid came out of nowhere.
What my plan was, dog, is because before I dropped my first video, like for a year I've been fucking around with music. You know what I'm saying? I never really took it serious. I dropped a little project called Billy the Kid. It's out on our platforms and shit. But other than that, like I wouldn't even say it's an album. It was more like a short EP mixtape type shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But I've been fucking around for about like a year or two. I only dropped 4 songs before I dropped that little project. And like those 4 songs, like if you listen to them, if you go back and listen to them, I don't even like the way they sound.
The ones on SoundCloud?
Yeah, I thought those were trash, dog. Yeah. Now that I listen back on them, I'm just like, man, what the fuck was I doing?
You was just yeah.
But like I was a little kid and shit, fucking around at the time.
You could tell, man.
But like what my plan has been recently is like I said, I dropped that first video and I told myself like, man, if I could drop 12 videos in a year, that would be 12 videos in 12 months. You know what I'm saying? It'll show that how much work I've been putting in and shit. And I got over 12 videos shot within a year. I think it's a total of 15 videos, but like I'm talking about like solo videos.
Got it.
I got about like 11, 12 videos just me and shit. 3 of them I'm waiting to get back.
Yeah, because you got a couple features, right?
Yeah, one with Ryder, and then one at my dog Peso, Zay Peso.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Which one's that one?
Did
I miss that one?
Hit 'em up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You have one with Zay Peso. Yeah, you got one with XO too, right?
I also got I was about to say my nigga XO. Shout out XOLilSauce. Shout out my nigga Ryder. Shout out Zay Peso.
So let's get into it, man. The way I know you, first off, I call it Googleable.
Yeah.
And it's hard for like artists when I look them up. One of the criteria, quote unquote, the things that I look for is, can I Google you?
Yeah.
Because when not because like I know, but I would think from a professional standpoint, if you're a label or anything like that, that's probably what you're doing. You're going to the search engine to see what pops up. And a lot of times stuff doesn't, like there's a few artists where I'm having to dig for it.
Yeah.
And it's hard, you know. But as soon as you put Kid Mello, the way you spell it, there's no other Kid Mello, I guess, with that spelling. You pop up, all your work pops up.
Yeah.
Your YouTubes, your Spotify.
Shit, believe it or not, like on YouTube, there's like 3 other Kid Mellos and shit. Some of them are spelled slightly different.
They're slightly different, but
there's one that I think that is exactly spelled the same, but at the same time, just kind of like.
But you popped up.
Yeah,
so that's what I say. Like, I guess you're putting in work or something. I don't know, man. But so you're of course on Instagram is one of the first things that shows up. SoundCloud, YouTube. And then, of course, you have your DSP set up. So Apple, Spotify, Shazam. You got a Facebook. You're on iHeart, Deezer, and Boomplay. I don't know if you know those two.
I didn't even know.
That's what I'm saying.
2 or 3 and shit.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. So YouTube, you have just over 400 subs. And if you know how hard it is to get subs on YouTube,
it really is.
Shit is hard, man. Like, so 400 is like, first off, it's 400 people who have subbed to want to know about you and what you're putting out. 400 people.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's wild, man.
Even if it was just 4 shit, I'm always thankful and
definitely.
Shit. Like I said, I dropped my first 3 or 4 videos on Elijah's channel, and that's when I started dropping them on mine. When I started dropping them on my channel, I dropped all the videos I already had previously on Elijah's channel.
I gotcha.
So like it wasn't until I dropped the Mello freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like I only had like 15 subscribers before I dropped that video, and then I went to bed that night. I woke up the next morning and it was at 5,000 plays in a couple.
Oh, I
of
was gonna
hours.
say it's your most played. It's 18,000 plus.
Yeah.
Okay.
And after that, like my subscribers just went up to like 386.
Oh, that's fire.
And then the rest of the subscribers I just gained
So
through
you-
like the rest of my videos and shit.
Okay, so you can kind of contribute the majority of it to that Mello freestyle.
no,
Oh shit, that's
for sure,
fire,
no
man.
cap. Yeah, no. for
Did
sure.
have you ever looked into it to see
Uh,
why, or anything? It just
I really don't know. Honestly.
That's cool, man.
I mean, honestly, I feel like it's one of my best songs and shit. That I like that song a lot. You know what I'm
so it
saying?
was like perfect.
And like I was just having fun with that hoe in the studio.
Oh man,
It's-
that's usually how it is, huh?
Like it
So,
was.
but I made that in 2 minutes.
Nah, hell
becomes
nah,
a hit.
Shit, I wish.
That
That was like about like 45 minutes to an hour type shit with
That's
Lalo.
still short, man.
I came up with that song shit. I was just sitting there. I heard
What
this
up,
beat.
YouTube?
I heard this beat, you know what I'm saying, and I liked the way that hoe sounded, and I came up with just like a little hook in my head, and that shit just stuck with me. So when I got to the studio, I told Lalo like, man, dawg, I want to get better at making freestyle songs, cause I really just write my shit.
Oh, okay.
So I stuck with that hook that came to my mind and shit when I was at work, and then I just kept going off of that. I just kept punching in. If I liked it, I'd keep it, and if I didn't like it, I'd trash that shit. And tell me if I could redo it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And by like an hour, like after an hour of doing that, then that's when I came up with the first song, Mello Freestyle. So
Yeah, that's your. So we'll go through it, man. So, and then I want to say YouTube, okay, and then over 29,000 plays. That doesn't count what you had on the other platform.
yeah,
Even on the SoundCloud though, the ones that you don't like, you had over 7,000 plays.
yeah,
Over 6,000 came from Eyes Closed.
yeah.
But
Shout out my dog, Lil Ghost, what he goes by.
bet. And then your visuals, man. So I'm gonna until the very end, I'll get to it. They're all Afrocious or Saint or Elijah.
Yeah,
man.
they're all
That's
shot
fire,
by
man.
Ferocious. The last 2 videos were just shot by him, but they were just edited by
Like Robbie the Bandit?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. So, Nuisance dropped October 29th, 2021. I wonder if, what is it? I wonder if
Crips watch Clifford.
yeah, I wonder if Crips watch
Yeah,
Clifford. That's
a
a
lot-
that's a mouthful, man.
A lot of people don't know why I named that song that. Like a lot of people were like, man, what the fuck? What were you thinking when you named that song? But like, it's because I'm like a big fan of X. XXX Tentacion. I don't know if you know who he is.
No,
He got
I mean I do, but I don't know the reference.
He's got a song called I Wonder if Bloods Watch Blues Clues.
Oh, so it's
you know
kind of
what I'm
like,
saying? I was trying to. That was an X type flow.
I got you,
I was trying to
man.
use like a different flow on that, so I was like, man, I'm gonna just name it. I wonder.
So those who know will know.
yeah.
Bet, man. That's dope, man. Dropped a month later, November 29th, 2021. TTG dropped a month later, December 31st, 2021. Views. I like Views, man.
Yeah,
I really like that one.
They like that one a lot.
They dropped February 11th, 2022. So was this a rider featuring you, The Fast?
Nah, this is
Or is it-
this is Ryder's song featuring me.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And y'all shot the visual, right?
Yeah, he came
Okay.
down to Vegas to the hell.
That was I want to highlight it because it's in line with you dropping your visuals. So a month
Yeah.
later was Fast featuring you, March 25th, 2022. Then the Mello Freestyle again has your 18,000 plus plays. So April 30th, 2022. And then also the Hit 'Em Up was that Zay Peso featuring you.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
yeah, that's my nigga
Okay,
Peso
so-
song featuring me.
okay.
That was like his first video and shit.
Oh, shit.
He shot that like the second day he got out of jail and shit. He been
Damn,
locked up
that's
about
fire.
4 months. So, and that shit
That's-
took off quick too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That's dope, man. And then the Freestyle Part 2, Mello Freestyle Part 2. Oh, wait, that one, the Hit 'Em Up was May 28th.
Yeah.
And then Mello Freestyle Part 2, July 30th, 2022. Texas Jit, I really like that one.
Yeah, hell yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. October 7th, 2022. And then was this the Block Stars? Was that you featuring EXO or EXO featuring you?
Nah, that's my song.
Yours,
featuring
right?
EXO.
Okay.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit go hard, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, dog. Like honestly, like I want to shout out EXO again because like that, like he's the reason I started making videos like so crazy. real
Oh, shit.
Like,
Okay.
Like
What-
I'd heard about him, you know what I'm saying? Then like I
Okay.
was smoking one day with homeboy and he told me, he's like, man, dog, you heard of this little nigga XOLilSauce? And I'm all like, nah, I haven't yet.
And Pecos?
Yeah,
Bet,
that's what I'm
okay.
saying. You know what I'm saying? Because my nigga Zach, shout out my nigga Zach, he's from Odessa and he be over here a lot, you know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
he heard about EXO and then he also put me on with Ryder too, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
hell
He was
yeah.
like, man, he's like, you should make a song with both these niggas. And I was like, all right, hell yeah. So I started following.
Thank you, Zach.
Yeah, real shit. I started following Ryder. I started following EXO. You know what I'm saying? It took a while for XO to get back to me and shit, but like I started like really trying to put in work and videos and shit because I seen this little nigga XO and shit. I don't know when he started, but this nigga just been constantly consistent. You know what I'm saying? His shit's fire. Like a lot of people say he raps like he's been rapping for a good little minute.
Oh, for real,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? And I was thinking in my head like, damn, if I really want to do some shit with music, this is the time to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not getting no younger. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm glad you did, man.
yeah, hell yeah.
Shit.
Like I said, shout out to XO. If it wasn't for him, I'd probably be like a lot more slower on this shit. Like I felt like he like lit the fire under my ass type shit. Like, man, hell yeah.
Oh,
I gotta get on this shit.
That was one of my questions was like, what was your inspiration? Which, you know, an inspiration is something like that. Like you see something or hear something and that sets the fire, you know, sets the tone. So that's badass, man. I would say like that's the invisible thread. Yeah. When you're all alone as an artist or you think you're all alone and there's maybe nothing popping off and you're wondering if people are rocking with you, you never know who's watching.
Yeah, real shit.
And you never know if you're gonna, you know, inspire the next Kid Mello or whatever. Keep fucking going. Keep doing whatever it is you've decided to do, you know. And
like what's crazy and shit, like I said, I hit him up a couple times and it took him a little bit to get back to me. But he kept going on live and shit, and he said like on his lives he be just trying to who wants to join live with us type shit.
Okay.
Him and Glico. So one day I was like, man, let me hop on with y'all, let me spit some shit for y'all, and then that's when he did it. He let me spit some shit for him, and that's when we finally like locked in.
Oh shit. That's a good story. Hell yeah. Okay. This was before you dropped anything?
Yeah, this is before we even recorded the song, before I even hit him up for a feature and shit.
I got it. So but you had already dropped something though.
Oh yeah, I already dropped some shit, yeah.
Did you reach out to him before you dropped anything?
No,
or was it you were like okay. I didn't know if you were like just hey, you know, sending messages like you rock with him or anything like that. Because how you said, you know, your boy put you on.
No, definitely before.
But you just started following him?
Yeah, like even before I'd even hit him up for what's it called. Like I'd always man, I fuck with your shit, dog. Keep going hard. You feel me? Same shit with Elijah, dog. Like I was texting Elijah like a year and a half before me and him actually recorded some shit.
Oh damn!
Because like my cousin Jason went to school with Elijah back in Monaghan's.
Okay.
So like we used to freestyle and shit, and that's when I started talking about I want to do rapping. And this nigga's like, man, if you really want to do it, I got someone who can do videos for you. And then he put me on Elijah.
Damn.
Started following Elijah for about like a year and a half before I even locked in with him. And I'd always text him like, yeah, bro, we gonna work. Like, and I'd always like compliment him on this shit. Like, man, keep doing you, dog. That's what's up. And finally we locked in and the rest is history. We started making all kinds of videos and shit.
Yeah, y'all made the majority of them, man.
Yeah, they are from him.
No, for sure. So Robbie the Bandit edited them.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the one I'm waiting up on.
Okay.
For those last three edits and shit.
I got you. That was October 14th, 2022. So you're already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos in within a year.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
But
that shit's wild, bro. And that's why I was telling Ryder, I was like, because you do kind of pay attention. Well, for me, I definitely pay attention, but even as an artist, we pay attention, and it's like I noticed a gap, and I was like, no, like because I'll just say it. I've seen people who, and then something happens. I don't know what, bro. And
you get uninspired is what it is.
Yeah, I probably, you know, and I feel for them, like. Yeah.
And like,
no, you're right there. Like you're, you know,
like don't get me wrong. It ain't no malicious intent towards Robbie the Bandit and shit. Shout out.
Oh
Robbie,
no.
But like I don't mean like to come at him sideways when I say I'm waiting up on him and shit. Cause I texted him the other day and we still cool and shit. And like I don't get as upset because I understand where he's coming from. You know what I'm saying? He's got bigger clients for sure. You know what I'm saying? He's got videos for Peso, Big X Plug, other people who like way above me type shit. So like that's why I understand where he's coming from. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, so I was like, I told Ryder, I was like, because I heard Nuisance, and I was like, oh, but I already knew then. But then I was like, I think it was after Views. Yeah. So I seen 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I heard Views, and I was like, damn, this nigga's just getting harder and harder. Like, and it's not what we normally hear in quote in the hip hop space or even out here in the 432. Like, you got your own way of showing up, man.
See, like that's what I was trying to go for too, cause like with
it's light. I'm gonna say that
like that Nuisance song and I Wonder if Crip Sauce Clifford. Like I take a lot of inspiration from like rappers like Comethazine. I don't know if you know Comethazine
No,
and shit.
no.
He's like an aggressive ass rapper.
Okay.
Shit. I fuck with his beats. I like his energy and shit like that. So that's what I was going for with like Nuisance. And then that I Wonder if Crip Sauce Clipper song is just like I was trying to go for a different flow. But like you said, like I was doing that because I know a lot of rappers ain't out here like really on that Texas flow. So I was just trying to bring like some Florida shit towards Texas. You feel me?
I say that it's light because it is aggressive.
Yeah.
But it's light. So meaning like there's some people who are aggressive and it's just heavy, man. Like and which you know, it's their own space and it's fine, but it just feels like you're just walking across the fucking street, man. Like I don't know, just you know. Again, it just feels really good, man. Even when you're talking your shit, you know, like Block Stars, you know what I'm saying? So and then it was the Folly Freestyle October 29th, which was just 2 weeks later, but still. And then okay, those are all the visuals. So it was like pretty much 12 within a year, like what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then you're saying how many are you waiting on?
I'm waiting on. Well, I sent him 3, and I've already paid for 2. You know what I'm saying? But whenever we were talking the other night, or we didn't talk, but when we were texting the other night, he was saying, he's like, man, why didn't, it was hard for me to download the link or some shit on the 3rd video. He's having trouble downloading the link or receiving the footage. But, I mean, if he's still willing to work on the 3rd one, I'll pay him for the 3rd one. But I got 3 other videos and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
2, I'm waiting to get done and get edited back. He told me they'd be back, or I'd have them back before the end of this week type shit.
Hell yeah, man. So, Kid Mello, welcome, man.
Hell yeah, shit. I appreciate you.
I'm glad you're on the scene, man.
Hell yeah, I appreciate you having me here, shit.
I'm glad. I'm glad this is your first interview, man. It gives us an opportunity to get to know you, man. So, because of all that, man, who are you, man? I mean, you born and raised in Pecos?
Shit, I was actually born in Odessa, Texas.
Okay.
And then I've just lived in Pecos my whole life, dog. Since I was like a little kid, like baby type shit.
So you went to school all throughout there too?
Yeah.
Okay. How big is Pecos anyway? Is it growing over the last few years?
Yeah, it's grown a lot more.
Because who else is from Pecos? Keela's from Pecos, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Shout out to Keela.
Yeah. 10,000 people, 5,000 people.
Honestly, I think it's like 10 or 11,000 by now, but I'm not sure. Like that shit stays growing, but at the same time, like once the oil field starts going down, it'll start going down too.
Going down.
But right now, it's booming and shit. Like they building all kinds of new restaurants and they constantly building motels and shit for oil field workers. So I mean, it's going pretty good right now.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Yeah,
it's up right now. Where did you go to elementary, man?
I went to
school.
Elementary school. I went to Austin Elementary.
Okay. So is it like one elementary, one junior high, one high school?
Yeah. That's
okay.
How small type shit, dog.
So you pretty much grow up with your whole class?
Hell yeah.
In the same class for
everybody
12
Pecos,
years?
Everybody in Pecos knows everything,
dog. Junior high, man. What about junior high?
Junior high was cool. I went to Crockett Middle School. So.
Was it? Do you live with both your parents, or who'd you grow up with?
My pops. I didn't like talk with him and shit. Meet him like in person type shit. So I was like about 6 or 7. He was in prison and shit. Or he got locked up and sent to prison before I was born.
Okay.
But after he got out, you know what I'm saying, he was around. But him and my mom were separated. But I was living with my mom.
Okay.
But like growing up, weekend with my pops type shit.
I got
with my mom's, you know.
Type
of deal.
What type of music did they listen to, man? Because I kind of feel like you may have not listened to the same, you know, as everybody else.
Like my parents. Well, I mean, like my mom's when she's cleaning the house, like on Sundays and shit like that, like fucking cumbias and shit like that.
Oh, okay,
Spanish, Mexican music.
Yeah, real light.
But like,
you know,
my pops, he's like full blown white, but his like Spanish vocabulary and speaking skills like better than my mom's. Like, he could speak it fluently.
Oh, okay.
More than my mom because he learned it in prison. So, I mean, he's always bumping corridos and shit, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like, very rarely he like, bumps some country, but...
I got you.
But, like, the rap influence came from my older brothers and shit. I got 3 of them. And...
Are you a little brother?
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Damn, 4 of y'all?
Yeah.
I bet y'all were a menace.
Shit.
What's the age gap?
Shit, I'm 21. My brother right now... The middle one, he's above me. My brother's named Lane. He's 26. And then I have a brother above him who's in prison right now, too. That's my brother Chance. He's about 32.
Okay, so.
And then my oldest brother, Luke, he's like 36, 37.
Oh yeah. That's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
little gap, man. But y'all were running around together a little bit.
Yeah, mainly me, my the one like right above me and shit. The
Okay.
other older two, we didn't really fuck with each other like that. But like my oldest brother, it's not on like I didn't fuck with him because I didn't want to. But my oldest brother's my half brother,
Okay.
so that's like my dad's first kid, and
Gotcha.
then the last 3 kids were with my mom and shit.
Okay. So what did they listen to?
Shit like
What
my
do you
brothers, mainly just Eminem, dog. I'm gonna be
Oh
honest
shit.
with you.
Okay.
Eminem, DMX, and WA, Biggie, Pac, shit like that. You feel me?
Did any of them try to rap?
Nah, not really. Like other than just like freestyling when we're bored and shit,
Okay.
or fucking around with friends over. Not really, nah.
I got it. What about in high school?
In high school,
Because it kind of changes.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
so like for me it was I listened to my older brother what he was listening to.
Yeah.
So it was like early Busta Rhymes tapes and Tres Delincuentes. I don't know if you know Tres Delincuentes. Holy shit! I'm gonna have to send it to you because I think you would rock with it. And anyway, but then as I got into junior high and then into high school, I started picking my own shit.
Yeah,
You know.
nah.
So what
Definitely.
was that for you?
Well, like I don't know. I've always like real lyrical shit, and it's like with me, really, dog. I don't discriminate as long as like I'll listen to some opera if that shit sounds good. But I mean, I don't sit there and look for opera that sounds
feel
good.
you.
You feel me? But like, I liked everything and shit. But growing up, I like that lyrical shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I like Biggie. I fuck with Biggie heavy. The way he could bend his words and shit and use them to his advantage. Like that shit's cold to me. I fuck with 50 Cent and them a whole lot. So
Oh,
like
man,
when I
hell
got to like in middle school, I'm not gonna lie, dog. I was like a little nerd, you know what I'm saying? I'm still a nerd, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not a nerd you gonna impress and shit. I'll still be on my gangster shit, you feel me? But
I'm still a man.
yeah, hell yeah.
What?
Like, so I like listening to rap and shit like that and whatever other alternative music. And then once I got to high school, that's whenever I really started like focusing on rap. Not focusing on it, but like that's what really became what I was really listening to.
Listening to, yeah.
Yeah. But,
What's your favorite 50 Cent, man?
shit.
Like old 50 or?
Shit, I don't even know what would be
Okay.
old 50 or golden era 50, none of that
gotcha.
shit. But like, one of my favorite songs by the nigga is Wangsta.
Yeah,
And I'll still listen to that bitch to this day just because that beat is so cold to me and shit. for real.
Definitely, man.
But
I think he did more for the scene than people want to give him.
oh yeah,
That,
most
it was like
definitely,
everybody
for sure.
was it. Boy, that
For
Get Rich or
sure.
Die Trying, that shit, I bumped that up.
And hell yeah.
My daughter used to tell me she was a little kid, Dad, put the I forgot what the song was, but it was like put the bumps on, she would say, but it was
The
like
bumps, hell yeah.
the Get Rich or Die Trying album was fucking fire, man.
Nah, but like for this new age rap, like I don't know, dog. I like Kodak Black when he first came out. I was like a freshman, sophomore.
Okay.
I didn't like Kodak Black. I didn't like Lil Pump. I didn't like Travis Scott. I didn't like none of these motherfuckers when they first came out. Lil Uzi played with Cardi, none of them. You feel me?
Okay.
I was just like so stuck in listening to Tupac, Biggie, all these other motherfuckers, Ice Cube, No Vaseline, like that. That was my shit. You feel me?
Damn.
And then like sophomore year, that's whenever I started like, well, fuck it, let me give it a try. You know what I'm saying? And I started listening to it, and I'm like, all right, well, maybe it's cool to like try something out every now and then. Then I like, the more I started listening, I guess what you can call mumble rap and shit. The more I
Right.
started fucking with it. I mean, I've been listening to Future and shit along with everybody else before I started listening to people like Travis Scott and them. You know what I mean? But
Did you recognize that it was mumble rap?
I recognized it was different for sure. It wasn't like most of the stuff I was
Lyrical.
listening to. Yeah.
And when you say lyrical from an artist standpoint, does that mean like vocabulary wise? Like
vocabulary, the way you deliver.
okay.
I don't know. Like I don't want to speak too much on it because like I know I still got to work on the way I deliver stuff.
Man,
and
you
some
got your
of my
opinion,
vocabulary.
man. Yeah.
But like I would say, like one of the best examples is "Party and Bullshit" by Biggie Smalls. Like that song right there, dog, it just goes off.
Okay.
Straight from the jump. You know what I mean? That nigga
Okay.
just straight bars.
What's the difference between that and then like the Kodak Black? Like,
Kodak Black.
is it just surface level? Is that why? Like, I feel like quote unquote when people say mumble rap, they're meaning like surface level. So meaning
Yeah.
like, not to take away from anybody because of course they're doing their thing, but it's
Yeah.
basically like, I put my shoes on. Like simple shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I go outside,
But see, like that's the thing though. Like
but they kill it.
now that I've learned to appreciate all kinds of different types of rap and all different kinds of types of music, like that's why I be telling this homeboy sometimes. Like I be working with a lot of older cats, and like me growing up, I hung out with like a lot of older people and shit.
Okay.
So like all my homies were like 2 or 3 years older than me, and if not 2 or 3 years older than me, like I got homies who were like in their 30s already type shit.
Got it.
By the time I was like 16, 17. But like once I really started fucking with this mumble rap and shit, I would try to tell them like, man, I know you're not gonna like this when I first put it on. I know you're gonna say they're not talking about no real shit. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it's just a vibe. And I tell him, like, man, he gonna say some shit. He gonna say some simple shit. But it's the way he says it, the way he delivers it, is what makes it feel good. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. So it became a vibe, like
Yeah.
that whole era or whatever. Still is.
And like ever since then, like once I started like liking Kodak, and then ever since then, like every new rapper that's came out since then, I try giving them a chance before
Gotcha.
I straight up discriminate because I don't like the way they look or some shit. You feel me?
Well, I think also we forget too, from a consumer standpoint, is that a lot of more than the beat and what's being said is what's causing the vibe. It
Yeah.
could be the person's voice. It could be, you know, all kinds of little things, you know, that we don't know that are like Coke. Why is Coco Melon, in a sense, from kids so popular? It's because every 3 to 4 seconds they transition.
Yeah.
And in your brain psychologically, it's just enough to get you, and then so you go,
Yeah,
you know,
like-
so it's kind of it's addictive they do that on purpose. So it makes it addictive. You know, it's kind of like what we're doing on social media, doing this. Well, music kind of is the same thing. We may not know why our ear is receiving it, or our subconscious receiving it, but for whatever reason, it's got something catchy, and it's just, you know, vibes or whatever. But
yeah, and like, see, that's what I try to keep in mind when I'm making some new shit or when I'm making a song. Like, I try to, like, cause I can make some shit that sounds basic. You know what I'm saying? I can make a flow that sounds basic and will ride and fit over the beat. You know what I'm saying? It'll float over the beat. But I also try to like make some shit that'll, you gonna think it's gonna go this way, but it switches up and it goes the other way. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
That's what I try to keep in mind when I'm making some new shit. But
yeah, you definitely are, man. So you're what did you say, freshman kind of transition in junior high?
yeah,
What was
like
this?
once I got to high school, that's when I started listening to all kinds of rappers
Okay.
and shit. Like I didn't even like ASAP Rocky, none of them. But then I like
I don't think
ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky, he's pretty lyrical too. You know, like he gets down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't like him at first just because I knew he was a new rapper. But when I listened to him, I ended up listening to all his albums and shit.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the what I do like about it. You can binge listen, I guess you can say. So I tell people today, like, to upload on releases or anything, like, you don't know if somebody's being born right now that is gonna fuck with your shit when they're 12, and it could surface again.
Yeah. This
It's kind of like
crazy.
when you watch Netflix. You have a Netflix account. It has like top 10 every week.
yeah.
I've seen old movies up like in the early 90s go popular for, you know, and the whole world consumes it. Like,
Yeah.
so from what I tell, from that standpoint, is like the payoff, quote unquote, could be later, but if you don't put it on, it's going to be never. Nobody's ever going to listen to it, you know, but it can do numbers, you know, 5 years from now or something.
I don't know. One thing I will say I am proud of though is like all my views and shit. That's like all just organic views. You know what I'm saying? I've never like
Promoted.
yeah, I've never paid for promotion.
Paid for
I guess like
ads.
the one thing I could say that I, like was kind of like paying for promotion is this one dude. He's like, yo, send me a clip of your video and I'll share it on my story.
Oh, I got you.
So I sent it to him, and then after he already posted it on his story, he is like, he sent me his Cash App, and he's like, well, if you want to send like a $5 or $10 tip.
Oh, yeah.
So I kind of felt bad, and I was like, all right, for sure. So I sent him a $10 tip. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give me like a whole lot of views or nothing like that, but still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, well, I appreciate him doing that. But like other than that, dog, I've never really paid for no promotion ever. You feel me? I've had people like my homies. I had Ryder. I have my people from back home and shit share my shit, but now I ain't never like hit on no promotion pages and shit.
Yeah, I think on the maybe one thing I'll say it on this one is that you know what you can do from a visual standpoint is not pay for promotion.
Yeah.
In the sense of it being the front end, like, hey, look at me, what I'm doing. But there's a way to quote unquote pay for promotion. No, on the back end. What I mean by that is, you go in and you optimize what they call your search engine optimization, your SEO. So you put keywords or key tags embedded into your video that allows it to pop up in certain places to get you more placements, as they say. So I would say, from an artist standpoint, it's worth paying for that.
Yeah.
Pay somebody who understands SEO and be like, how do I optimize this video?
Yeah.
Because it won't be like, it'll be natural, it'll be organic. So for example, let's say somebody searches Kodak Black
Yeah.
for this song. you will also pop up as a recommendation because of the keywords on the back end.
Yeah, it's like kind
You know
of like
what
a
I'm
hashtag game. You know?
Kind of like a hashtag game, just on the back end. When I say back end, like literally in the matrix coded,
Yeah,
you know, type shit.
like shit. Don't get me wrong, dog. Like there ain't nothing wrong with promotion. I just
No, I get
like
it.
I just live on my own and shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pay rent every month, shit like that, and I still got shit in between that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only real reason I ain't putting on promotion behind any of my music. And then
'Cause
like
you're living life at the same time.
yeah, and also like just trying to get like little shit right. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit I gotta do
I feel you,
besides
man.
music. And then but hell nah, dog. I plan on promoting the fuck out of my music as soon as I can. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I can just come up on some bread just to blow like that, then hell yeah.
So when was it that you got quote unquote inspired by EXO? How was it after high school, obviously, or what?
Yeah,
Like
it was like my first summer out of high school, dog.
okay. Was this like
'Cause-
3 years ago then, 2020 or what?
Yeah, that was my class's 2020.
Damn, that's wild in 2020.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say it was. Yeah, I guess it could be like towards the end of 2020, dog.
Okay.
Cause like I said, I wasn't really doing nothing with music like that. I wasn't recording videos and I didn't drop no videos. I didn't even have a YouTube channel, nothing like that yet. So, but I kept telling myself I wanted to. And that's what I'm saying. And that's whenever like me and homeboy were smoking down the street from my mom's crib at his crib, sitting in his truck, and he's like, "Man, dog, I want to show you this little nigga, 14 years old, and like he's been rapping since, or he started rapping at 14. You know what I'm saying? So at this time, EXO was like 15. I don't know if he was 14 or 15 at the time. I think now he's like 16 or 17.
Yeah,
I don't know
17,
exactly
yeah.
for sure. I don't want to speak on it, but yeah, he showed me the video. He's like, yeah, he been rapping since he was 14. He's from Midland, dog. And dog, like I seen the views on that video, and I'm just like, damn. And it's not even on no competition shit, you know what I'm saying? But like I'm just like, hell yeah, like man, if he could do it, you know what
I
I'm
can
saying?
do that.
Yeah, like
yeah.
like it's just inspiration, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I love it. I'm just like, hell yeah, like that makes me, like I said, lit the fire under my ass.
Hell
It just
yeah.
made me like, man, I want to do this now. I need to stop bullshitting. I need to stop fucking around. I need to get on my shit. I need to go record. I need to get a plan together type shit.
Hell yeah, man. So once that happened, how'd you find Lalo?
Through EXO.
Oh
That's
shit.
what's crazy.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
And like I don't know if you know Uncle Zone,
Yeah.
but shout out to Zone
Yep.
and shit too. That was the first person I was recording with.
Okay.
Yeah, I met him.
When was that?
That was back in like 2019, 2018.
Oh, so this was even before. It's
so-
like you just fucking around or what?
yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Like I was just like
Gotcha.
playing around and shit. It was for fun at first, and
Okay.
like now even now I take it like it's more like a hobby for me. You know what I'm saying? If it takes off, then it takes off. That's what's up.
I don't know exactly what you.
But like back then I was just like I was real like shy about dropping shit, so I just go record and see how it sound, and then I ended up dropping those 4 songs.
Is that where you recorded those early SoundClouds?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Was there nobody in Pecos? Is there still nobody in Pecos?
Nah,
Was it
there's somebody
a
in
studio?
Pecos.
Okay.
It's like, I wouldn't say it's like a studio. There's one dude who lives in Pecos and shit. His name's Eric Madrid and shit. He's homeboy. That's like the first person I recorded, the first place I recorded in Pecos. But he's not like a studio. He's just like another rapper who has
Like,
a home
who has a
studio.
studio?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he doesn't like record everybody type shit.
Yeah.
But nah, I met Uncle Zone through Peso.
Okay.
And Peso, like that motherfucker ain't even from Texas, dog. He's from Chicago.
What was he doing? Passing through or what?
Nah, he came down through Job Corps.
Okay.
So like they gave him 3 options: Las Vegas, I think he said Ohio, and Pecos. But Pecos had the highest paying job and shit.
Okay.
So we met working at
That's
Sonic.
wild. By
dog.
chance.
I'm telling you, dog.
Hey
it's
man,
crazy.
you keep talking and I'm like, I see all these silver linings, man.
Yeah.
In your story, like damn, just
Yeah,
chance.
so like
you
and Peso, like that's my nigga. Like he's just goofy as hell. I met him working at Sonic. He used to be like he used to make drinks, dog. I was a car hop. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I made car hops, and then I used to be like serving like ounces, halves, all kinds of shit
Yeah.
at Sonic. You feel me?
Okay.
And this nigga was making drinks one day.
We know that feeling.
Yeah. I walked in.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? I was grabbing the tray to take out for an order. My nigga Peso was looking at me and he just kind of like dogging me. You know what I'm saying? Awkward as hell. And I looked at him. I was like, well, what's up, dog? And he's like, huh? I was like, what the fuck you staring at? Oh no, my name's Zay Peso. That's what the first thing he told me.
Oh,
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? So I was like, well, what's up, Zay Peso? Like, what you got going on and shit? And he's like, nah, bro, I like to make music. I like to rap, this and that. And I just be bullshit. I like to smoke. So when he said that, I told him, all right, bet. It's on my break that same day. Like,
Yeah.
we went, smoked and shit, walked to the Stripes next door to the fucking Sonic. And we was talking about music.
Hell yeah.
And then about like 3 or 4 months after we became cool, like we started kicking it every day type shit. It got to the point where I even bought like my own microphone. I bought a laptop,
Oh, wow.
all that shit. I was recording us on Audacity.
Okay.
So I was
Somebody
like,
else mentioned Audacity.
like I
Can't
was sitting
remember who it
there,
was.
I was sitting there for like for real trying to learn this shit. But I don't know if it's I got lazy along the way. But like once this fool found the studio, I guess that's where I kind of got lazy, and I was like, man, fuck this. Like I'll just pay somebody to record me, and that's how I met Uncle Zone.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it what, like a referral or what? You asked somebody or?
Nah. Peso. Like I said, I never thought to like take music serious like that, so I didn't ever think about searching up studios in my
okay.
area. That's all he did, and he found it. You know. What I'm
Oh, I
saying?
gotcha. Okay.
And I was just like, damn, I don't know. I didn't think to do that sooner.
So, and that's here in Midland, right?
Yeah.
So you drove all the way over here?
Yeah, I drive over here every time I record, dog.
Damn, bro.
Because I don't trust myself and shit to record. It's not that I don't trust myself. I just don't really have the time.
How
to
long is
fuck
that
around
drive,
with it.
by the way?
It's like an hour and a half. With
Shit.
traffic, it's like 2 hours. So.
Damn, boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you did those few. What'd you think about them? Where you're like, yeah, this should go hard.
Yeah, at the time, dog, like I was like, man, fuck yeah, this shit is raw as hell. Is what I was telling myself. But
Hell yeah, man.
now that I'm older, and like it didn't even take me that long after I dropped those songs. I regretted it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was like, man, before I dropped them, I told myself like, man, dog, like it is what it is. Like you don't know when you could not be here type shit.
Yeah, man.
So like, man, fuck it, just do it.
You
Have
did it.
fun. That's what I did.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
So then you took a little break, and then
Yeah, that's how I took a
cool
break.
but you got
I like, whenever I first started not liking those 4 songs, that's whenever I told myself like, man, I gotta redeem myself type shit. So I gotta make some harder shit is what I told myself. So I started like writing all kinds of shit. I don't know if you know who Billy the Kid is, the outlaw and shit, but
Nah, man.
that's like my favorite outlaw. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm like,
Oh, the actual Billy the Kid?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm like big on like outlaw movies and shit like
Okay.
that, and Western movies. So
I like the one with the Estevez.
yeah, Young Thug. That's like
that
one of
shit
my favorite
hard,
movies,
bro.
dog.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, swear, real shit. Yeah, and then like, so I was thinking like Billy the Kid. That's hard. You know what I'm saying? I want to make some shit that like I want to make a mixtape that's like on some aggressive shit.
Okay.
That's got, but also trying to be versatile. And that's why some songs don't sound like other songs. You feel me? And then like we
That
out in
shit's
West
fire.
Texas, we out in the Western. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
like
yep.
type shit, and that's where I got the idea for Billy the Kid. And then like Kid and Billy the Kid also fits with like Kid Mello. So I was like, all right, yeah, that's gonna be a hard ass.
Yeah. Good
mixtape.
transition.
Yeah. And then like Kid Mello, dog, I got that name and shit, cause like when I was a little kid, I was like real paranoid. You know what I'm saying? I started like selling bud at the age of like 14, 15.
Okay.
So like my brother had been caught up with some shit, and in my head I was like a dumbass little kid. I was like, man, I need to make a fake Facebook name. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get caught up with no shit if something doesn't trace back to me. So I came up with Kid Mello. Like
Got it.
Kid, I get the kid part because like growing up, that's what everyone's called me. Like my tios.
What up, kid?
Yeah, hell yeah. I walk up, what the fuck you doing, kid? Well, what's up, kid? What you got going on today, kid? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, all right, that stuck with me. It's always stuck with me. My brother calls me that. Homeboy called me that. A lot of people call me that and shit. And
But where'd Mello come
Mello
from?
came in because like, dog, I've been smoking since I was like 13.
Oh, okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? So I always tell myself like, man, it takes a lot to get me mad for the most time. Like for the most part, I'm really mellow, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
And,
Okay.
like, most people who do know me, they know I'm pretty fucking mellow type
Got
shit.
it.
So I just put those together. I was 16. I thought that shit sounded too like hard as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Superstar, baby.
I was like, hell yeah, that shit has a ring to it. And then it was just like
Even the way you spell it, man.
yeah, it was just like a name to slang with.
Got
and
it.
then I started dropping music. I was like, man, I'm gonna just keep that.
Hell yeah,
Keep
man.
rolling with it.
So you got re-inspired,
Yeah.
and then so how'd you find Lalo?
Lalo, that's whenever.
Real quick, we'll stop right there. If it's been like 45 minutes, 50 minutes, if we need to take a restroom break, let me know.
Oh yeah, no.
And then
I'm
Ryder, feel free to come in and out or whatever you gotta do, man. I know how it is when you're so
Yeah.
it's not like a big deal, man. I'm not
Yeah.
that anal or whatever. But
Yeah.
if you need to get another drink, or if you guys need to get another drink, let me know and we'll pause. Be great.
Yeah.
Again, even I forget sometimes there's people at home that may need a break too, and they're
Yeah.
tuned in. So before we get to that, anybody need to take a restroom break?
Nah.
Grab another drink?
I'm straight. Shit.
Okay. So how'd you run into Lalo? How'd you hear about Lalo? Have you already heard about Lalo before?
I mean, I heard about him whenever I first heard about XOLilSauce.
Okay.
And then I just didn't know it was like Instagram or nothing like that.
Got it,
You know
got
what I'm
it.
saying? And then like before I ever went to Lalo's studio, you know what I'm saying? I'd always see people post.
Shout out Lalo.
Yeah, like they'd be
produced
like,
by
shout out.
Lalo.
They be like, shout out Lalo. And then I try adding Lalo on Snap the first time I seen his name pop up on somebody's Snap. But he didn't add me back immediately because when we first linked up, he had even told me, he's like, yeah, bro, my bad if I didn't add you back immediately. I don't be checking my shit like that.
Yeah.
So, but
So you kind of heard through everybody else
Yeah,
that
I
you were
heard
following just in the space.
I heard it through like Snap and shit, and then I seen him on pop up on. I didn't even see him pop up on XO shit. I just seen XO in the studio, and I was like, "Who records you, dog?" Because like I like the way his
Okay.
audio sounded. It sounded real crisp and shit. And he's like Lalo, so I was like, "Damn!" Like I'm just waiting on homeboy to text me back.
Oh, gotcha.
And I think it was XOLilSauce who gave me Lalo's number and shit. So that's
Yeah.
when I texted him directly, and that's when I told him, and so that's what we made.
Oh,
a
hell yeah,
session and
bro.
shit.
Hell yeah, because some people won't do that.
Yeah, and that's
Hell,
what
man.
that's what I was telling
Hell
my
yeah.
nigga Peso. I was like, man, like they're on some hating shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's like gatekeeping shit, man.
I don't want this nigga to know where I'm recording. I don't want this nigga to know how I'm getting
or
mine,
be tapped
you know what I'm
in.
saying?
Yeah.
So like I said, it's a lot of little shit.
On that note,
EXO don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
oh man, thank you for voicing it, man.
Yeah, hell
I think
yeah,
it's
for
important.
sure.
It's important for him, but also I think it's important for the space, especially with again me having these types of conversations and things like that. To hear that, because you are right to a certain extent that is happening. Like nigga, just give him the number, but just fucking introduce him. Like, god damn, people, it ain't that serious, bro. Ain't nobody getting $1 million out here.
Yeah, real shit.
like introduce me to the person. Let me meet the manager. Let me meet the promoter. Whatever.
Yeah,
even
real shit.
even like with shows that are come on. I know this because I used to promote and I used to pay for
Like
we paid for Twisted to come down, Baby Bash, my money, so I know what it is. To in a sense, people come to you because they see you're putting on this show and they're like, hey, put me on. And you be the one to be like, nah, nigga, or whatever,
Like,
or tax them,
this,
or like, nigga, we all from this very small little town, like,
yeah, real shit.
like, come on, bro, like, let's show these people that first, like, we do business, but we do business professionally, different than other people. Like, I kind of want Midland to be the go-to, what do you call it, neutral ground.
Yeah.
Like, if some people like Charleston, that one YouTuber that talks shit, Charleston White, he can't go to Houston type shit, right? Well, what if Midland's like not him in particular, but anybody, like what if Midland's a neutral ground? Or like if you are in Houston and you want to see Charleston White, just come to Midland. Yeah. Or if you are in San Antonio, you don't fuck with this guy and he can't go, just come to Midland, and Midland be this neutral ground. Like, let's keep all that shit for the rest of the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's get money over here and then go back to our families type shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But that was a quick tangent. But I do understand, man, and I wish so I'm thankful that again you're voicing it, man, because I think it'll help anybody hearing it to say like, like, introduce people, man.
Anybody who's ever helped me out and shit, like, man, it's been a whole lot of people. Like a lot of people don't even know how they've helped put me on. My nigga Zach, he put me on with like Riders Snap. You know what I'm saying? He put me on with EXO, and then like I got cool with Ryder and shit. And then like now, you know what I'm saying? They put me on with a show. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be my second show. And then like XOLilSauce, he put me on with Lalo, and he still be putting me on. Like, little does he know and shit. Like, I don't know if you heard that song he got with Big X the Plug.
Yeah, The Manifest.
Yeah, so like, yeah, that shit hard. I was listening to that bitch on the way over here, but like, it's real cool and shit about that, cause like XOLilSauce, he ain't ever act like a hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Hell nah.
And obviously, you know what I'm saying, he's one of the bigger artists here in Midland. So he could easily act like a hoe if he wanted to. But he ain't never act like that with me, or as far as I seen, he ain't never act like that with no one else. He's always been like real humble and shit. And like even the other day he was posting, I think he was sharing Big X the Plug's, not his Snap, but he was sharing like some promotion for Big X the Plug features and shit from South by Southwest. And I know he's got that song with him, you know what I'm saying? So I told him, I was like, well, what's them deals looking like? He let me know the deal. Yeah. And I was like, what's the deal looking like without the deal he got signed, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Put me on game, you know what I'm saying? So that's why, I appreciate him a lot and shit, because he could have been like, oh, I don't know. Or, no, I don't know, you got to hit him up. Or you direct message him type shit. But nah, he ain't never been like that.
Yeah, and now you do have to, I wouldn't say like, there's a small extent that you kind of have to, right? Like, yeah. Because it's like in business where I even with my own daughters, like, look, if I introduce you to this person, don't fuck it up. Yeah. Like, this is my, my plug, my whatever the fuck you want to call it, you know, the people that I rock with. So if I do this introduction, make sure you show up professionally or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So it is kind of important, but it is necessary, man. to plug people up. That's why I went again.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'll mention it again. That's why I went on the story and said, come hang out. Come.
Yeah.
If you haven't met Kid Mello, come fucking meet Kid Mello. Like,
Yeah.
niggas coming from Pecos, the first time, you know, he's here, first time in this place. Like, come meet fellow artists. You haven't met Ryder yet? We're going to have at 9 o'clock. Come meet Ryder. Like, if you haven't met Texas Thule, come meet Texas Thule. Like, this is, where else can you go where, like, a small concentration of artists are coming every Thursday, you know, to do their craft type shit, you know? So
real shit.
it's important to do that, man. As you can tell, I get real passionate about it. So you reached out to Lalo, finally got a hold of Lalo.
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
on top of the world, huh?
Yeah, dog. Shit. Like when I first
Let's go.
Yeah, dog, when I first got into Lalo's studio, I seen like his checker pattern, like the
Well, you had already been
soundproofing
seeing?
and shit. You
Oh,
know what I'm
okay.
saying? I've been seeing on everybody's snap. So when I first got in there, I was like, yeah,
That's
like,
fire,
I'm
bro.
finally here. You feel
Oh,
me?
hell yeah, man.
And then like Lalo too, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of shit he's done that he don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure he knows, but like I'm pretty sure he wouldn't even think about it like that. Like
I got you.
that show with King Lil G. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I was gonna
that was
bring
my
that up.
first show. I was nervous as hell, but he's the one who gave me that opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, hell
he's the
yeah.
one who, he texted me like, man, dog. He posted obviously.
Damn,
I
shout
slid
out
up
Lalo.
on it, but he texted me back. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, dog. This is what the slots you're going for. You know what I'm saying? This is how you get in on it. And he helped me get in on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And like he even put my show mix together and everything.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's
Oh,
why.
hell yeah, man.
That's why, like,
That's
I always try to shout out everybody who helps me out and shit. And even like Elijah, you know what I'm saying? Because there's been a couple times where like Elijah, he's talked about slowing down, you know what I'm saying? Just to focus on some other stuff or more important things he's got going on, and he still makes the time and shit to fuck with me and
Yeah,
like get back to me. So I appreciate them a lot. I mean,
Yeah, I think you know I'm listening, man. Also,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I really thank you for telling your story. And what I hope that other people grasp from it as I'm listening is like it takes more than you.
yeah, real
And we're
shit, dog.
small out here, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
let's really come together, you know. Let's really, you know, iron this shit out to where you guys can take the most advantage of it,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. And
For sure.
again, you're painting the picture of that it takes small gestures
Yeah,
to get somebody to the, and I'm not saying that it's small gestures to get to the next level, man. Whether it's an introduction, a phone call,
yeah.
a price drop,
And-
something like let us eat, baby.
Like, I don't know how to explain that. Like to me, they're like little milestones. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly.
So like when I first dropped those 4 songs, I was like, all right, bet that's my first 4 songs getting put out. I recorded my first video. I felt like the shit after I recorded my first video. Like, man, I'm actually making a video. I got this dude in my crib with all these cameras and shit. I got people here helping me make this video. You feel me? And then like whenever I got a song with Ryder, me and him tapped in with each other. I was like, man, that's like another little milestone. It's like one of the first artists locally that I tapped in with that I fuck with. Whenever XOLilSauce and Ryder both follow me back, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, that's another little milestone.
Ah,
Hell
man.
yeah. Like,
hey, bro, you're
it was cool as hell and shit.
Yeah.
And then like whenever I dropped that song with XOLilSauce, I had that song with XOLilSauce. I was thinking in my head like, man, fuck yeah, like I just gotta keep
You
going.
made it happen,
Yeah,
bro.
hell yeah.
Yeah, not real shit. I'm glad that you're using the term milestone, man.
Yeah.
In other spaces, milestones are often talked about and voiced because they know that it's not one big old leap
Yeah.
into success. They know that it's a ladder, and you
Yeah,
have to
little
have
steps and shit.
milestones. So even me, when I contract with some people, I'm like, what's the milestone where I could get paid another 10%?
Yeah.
Okay,
real
let's
shit.
make sure we get to that. Okay, what's the next milestone? So we know it's a gradual build up to the bigger picture. Like this
Yeah,
is
hell
not
yeah.
Kid Mello's final version. I was telling somebody else, and you know, and Ryder as well, and most of the artists out here, we're like at the first layers, you know, where
Yeah,
everybody's
real
just
shit.
finally coming out of their fucking cocoon and they're realizing they're a butterfly or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I got these wings, nigga. Like, you know,
Time
and
to take flight.
nah, for real, bro. And I want to highlight that, man, because if you have that mindset, again, In the Loop is always I've often said is about a mindset. And you have that mindset, it won't seem, you don't feel the energy that I'm getting from you. By the way, that microdose is hitting. The energy that I don't get from you is that you don't feel like you're behind.
Yeah.
You know that you're in a sense on time. Now, as an artist, you always feel behind. I get
Yeah,
that. But the
for
fact
sure.
that you're using terminology that says milestone. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It helps because if you feel behind, you're gonna come across with fear. and you're gonna come across agitated, and you're gonna, come across insecure. Like, but to know the fact that you have to hit milestones before you could get to the bigger picture is just important to highlight.
I don't know. I always just try to stay humble. You know what I'm saying? Like always, no matter what. Like I don't know. There's been instances like in like Pecos. You know what I'm saying? Because Pecos is real small, dog. So like the support, when it's real. You know what I'm saying? But like you also feel the hate because the town is so small. So it's like hella hate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Just like local motherfuckers that already don't like you just because they grew up with you type shit.
Sure.
But I don't know. Like I've had a couple people walk up to me and be like, "Oh yeah, I fuck with your music." You know what I'm saying? That shit feels good.
Damn, hell yeah.
But then there's also sometimes where, you know what I'm saying, like they do say that, and I don't know if they're trying to be a smart ass or they like genuinely being cool with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause like I remember one time I was working at this donut shop.
You gotta check them or what?
Yeah. Like
what you mean, bro?
I was working at this donut shop, and this one female pulled up. She was in the driver's seat, and her nigga was like in the passenger seat. And I don't know if they knew me through my mom's or my pops or what the fuck. But like I said, like me, dog, I get straight to the point. I don't beat around the bush for nothing.
Yeah.
So like this female, she's like, "Oh yeah, you're that rapper kid from around here. You know what I'm saying? You make music, right? You make videos." And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And she's like, "Oh, I like him a lot." And I was like, "Hell yeah, appreciate it." And her nigga from the passenger seat, I don't know if this nigga was hating or what, but he's all like, "Oh yeah," he's all like, "You're a famous rapper, huh? You're real famous. Like, can I get your autograph, Mr. Famous Rapper?" And I told nigga like, "Yeah, nigga, bend over and I'll sign it on your ass."
Oh, he probably was being a smart.
Yeah, and that nigga got mad real quick. And,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he started trying.
He was definitely hating.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he was trying to
check that shit.
He tried getting on some shit, and his girl's like, "Oh yeah, be quiet, this and that." And she's like, "I'm sorry about the meal," and then they drove off. You know
yeah.
But like, man,
that happens in the space too, man.
Yeah.
Like, we can, sometimes you hop online, you can feel hate. I'd be hopping off. I'm like, I already feel it. I already feel it. The energy's fucked up right now.
I got that Mello freestyle video, dog. I had motherfuckers in the comments talking about
shit.
Yeah, the song's hard, but why you keep dropping that N-word so often? And
man.
I had motherfuckers talking about
Welcome to West Texas.
Like the one real shit. That's what I tell motherfuckers all the time. Like, man, bro,
I don't get it.
I grew up saying this shit, and it's not even I'm saying it with no intent like that behind it. I'm not being malicious towards no one. It's just a term of endearment. And depending on how you coming at me,
hey, real shit. I think for
you like maliciously.
For sure, I think for us, Mexicanos, whatever. It's because we listen to SPM, and that nigga all day, nigga. I feel like I say it every episode. Anyway, when I was 15, that's literally 23 years ago. I was saying it, and at that point, it was still kind of like, did he just? Yeah, because I'm 15. And even at the time, black, whatever, black people looking at me too, like, and I'm like, yeah, nigga, what's up, like, and then after that, I feel like SPM was a big influence, and nobody ever says it, man. But I think that's why for Texas we're different than California, quote unquote Mexicans or whatever.
I don't know. I ain't never had nobody try to check like in person over the N-word. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
And I'm not saying it can happen, but like the only time I've ever had somebody try to check me on that N-word shit is through my videos.
Got it.
Like the one I remember the most was
That's funny, man. I think we all do that.
Using the N-word, he's like, man, I bet you if he go to the pen, he gonna be somebody's little bitch or some shit like that. And that one, like I hearted that one, I favorited that one, and I commented, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, nigga, you just mad, nigga. Like you an old head, like sitting in your crib and she like 40 years old talking shit from your couch. You know what I'm saying? But
you can tell when they're old heads, man.
Yeah, at the same time, like I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't give him too much energy.
Got it. So you get to Lalo's, man.
Yeah.
You start recording. What's that vibe like with Lalo, man? Finally meeting him, and then
Lalo's a cool ass dude.
Obviously, you've been tapping in.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like I've already been working with Lalo for like the last year and a half maybe. I'm not sure if it's been that long or a little bit longer, but like Lalo, that's my nigga and shit. He ain't even just my engineer. That's my dog for real. That nigga be putting me on a game. Like he be putting me on a simple game. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing he's told me, like everything he tells me sticks with me. But like one main thing that I always think about whenever is like when I first heard his mix over Zones. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh yeah, it's a lot more crisper.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a lot more crisper and clear. And Zones had a lot of work since then, you know what I'm saying? So I know his sounds a lot more crisper and clearer too, but I'm just already so used to going with Lalo, you feel me? So when I first heard it, Lalo's like, what do you think about it? And I was like, man, dog, this shit sound hard.
That's
so,
me?
Like, yeah, that's what I told him,
real
dog.
Shit.
And like real shit, like my Billy the Kid mixtape, I recorded all that with Zone. But once I did one song with Lalo, like I told myself, like, nah, fuck this. I got to re-record the whole project with Lalo.
Damn,
so that's what I did. And he had told me, he's like, do you think it sounds good right now? Do you want to keep it like that? And I told him, like, yeah, I think that shit sounds hard. And he's all like, nah, bro, it's not. It's hard, but one thing I'm gonna tell you is the engineer's ear is always better than the rapper's ear.
Let's go.
So you may think that it sounds good right now, but it ain't even finished yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can
Oh yeah,
sound
so he's putting on your game in case you went into a studio and got finessed.
Yeah,
and like,
so that's why. Like, that's what I'm saying. He always be putting me on with little game like that.
That's
you
just
know what I'm
fire,
saying?
man.
And like games on how I can promote and just shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, shout out Lalo too. He always put me on free game.
And then, how'd you link up with Afro for your first visual, man? Shot him a message and said, "I'm ready, nigga, finally."
Yeah, hell yeah. I told him like
Hell
I
yeah.
said for like a whole year and a half. I kept texting him like, man, bro, we gonna work. Don't worry, we gonna work soon for sure. But like, I don't know, the way I wanted to do it, I had those 4 songs.
Wait, did you know you were gonna do these 12 when
No, I
you
didn't-
contacted him the first time? Okay.
Nah, I didn't know I was gonna go
Okay.
and try and make that many videos at once. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? After the first nuisance video got like 4,000 views. I thought that was a lot of views.
Hell.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Look,
I mean,
okay, real quick, I'm gonna tell y'all because I'm glad you said that. So you have to look at it as percentage. We live in an area that's only 250,000 people, which
Yeah.
means for hip hop, it's a very small percentage. Okay, we live in conservative Christian Republican Midland. Okay, where we don't have 1 million, 3 million. Houston has, I think, 7 million people.
Goddamn.
So if they drop something, of course the artist is gonna get 50 to 100,000 views. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of the area. So to get these cats like Migs and Chach and who got 20,000 and
Yeah,
shit like
yeah.
yours to 18,000. That's literally, if you were in a metropolitan area, like 1 million views.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
to. I just want to say that because I want you guys to be encouraged. Like, just keep doing it. Like, you are on the level as everybody else. If you were just in a bigger area, it would be bigger numbers.
Yeah,
Just
for sure,
FYI.
most definitely. And like, shit.
This
Those
room's
3 or
really
4
good, by the way.
Nah, like those 3,000 or 4,000 views. Like I said, I'm always humble. I'm always grateful for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, even my least viewed videos, I think it's like 496 views. Oh no, it's like 100 and something views. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm even thankful.
anyway, yeah.
I'm even thankful for them views. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because like, you don't have to click on my video, but you did. That's the type of shit I'm on.
Hell
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So
man.
I'm always thankful.
So you got this first one done. He's in your living room. Where'd y'all shoot it? Where'd you shoot it?
We shot it. Dog, a lot of my videos.
This is the one with the blue everywhere, right?
Yeah, like that was in
That
my,
shit was fire, bro.
That was in my kitchen, dog.
What?
I was like, dude, like,
Did y'all have to go buy all that?
yeah, I bu- like
You
all the
bought
shit,
all that shit?
the
Oh,
shit in
hell
my
yeah, bro.
videos,
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Like all the shit in my videos, like I put money behind this shit.
I was like,
It's not a whole
damn,
lot, you
this
know
is
what
like
I'm
a setup. Like, it
Yeah,
took you a
yeah.
little bit of time, man.
fucking
How long did it take you to do all that shit,
it
bro?
took me- I did that the night before. Like that's how excited I was.
You
type
did
shit.
it?
Yeah, no, I had my pops.
Well,
go
yeah,
through.
but sure.
I got like a fucking staple gun, and I went and bought like
Damn.
$30, $40, $50 tarps and shit.
It was the whole fucking room.
Yeah. And then I had to order everybody that I asked to be in the video ski masks. I had to buy them all black hoodies, just shit like that.
Aw,
It was
bro,
all kind of all the
fuck
same
yeah.
shit.
Hell yeah.
And then I had homeboys contribute and shit too. Like, shout out my nigga Fredo. Shout out my nigga Zach. You know what I'm saying? They both pulled up in their whips. And then, like, in
Okay.
that Tahoe, you see a skirt up in, and that other Yukon,
Okay.
that's their whips. You feel
Got
me?
it.
So, like, it was just like a contribution from everybody type shit.
Yeah,
So-
hell yeah, man.
But all I did was, like, staple up them fucking tarps, dog, and put them up. And then I ordered prop money.
Okay, where'd the
And-
idea come from, though, to...
Shit, I don't know.
Because most
honestly.
people, I'll just say, just shoot a video. Hey, it's grimy anyway.
Yeah.
But to actually, like, you built a scene, man.
Yeah.
Where'd the idea come from?
Honestly, I
mean,
don't
I've seen
even
that in a
know.
whole bunch of
Like-
movies, but...
Like I said, I take a lot of inspiration from Comethazine.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've ever seen any of his videos and shit, but his videos, they like out the box. You know what I'm saying? They creative as hell.
It's kind of like, well, because it feels like when you're in a what do they call it? Those soft pad rooms or whatever.
Yeah,
like you're a
yeah.
psycho. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, hell yeah.
it's almost like it felt like one of those situations.
Yeah, and like the what's it called? Like it was literally in the same spot that like the spot that we shot the nuisance video.
Mhm.
That was like, literally the same spot that we shot the fast video for me and
Oh
Ryder.
shit. Okay.
So like where Ryder's sitting, that's where this is the same spot where Homeboy's sitting and shit with the bag on his head and nuisance.
Oh wow.
And those
okay.
are the same tarps. All they are is they just flipped on the inside. So
Oh,
instead of
that's
showing
right.
blue, they showing the gray side on the back.
Oh okay.
So
So what did everybody think, man, when you showed up and
honestly,
you had everything coordinated? So
Yeah,
you
I mean,
directed it pretty
they-
much and told
they-
people.
they thought it was cool and shit. And Fuck, I mean, I thought it was live as hell. Like, I was
Hell
sitting there,
yeah.
like, posting on my Snap, like, yeah, niggas ain't ready yet. So, like, I was like, kept posting on
Yeah.
Snap and shit, like, hell yeah, I'm ready to do this shit.
Hell yeah.
I was
man.
nervous whenever Afro first showed up and shit, you know what I'm saying? No homo shit, you know what I'm saying? But I was just like, man, I've been texting this nigga for a good, like,
Nah, I'll get you, man.
year and a half, you know what I'm saying? I'm anxious to get this video out the way. So when he showed up, I was like, hell yeah, I'm finally meeting my nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like
hell yeah.
in a sense, a dream come true type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like this for me is a dream come true. I'm nervous when I was coming here for sure, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Creating those milestones that you know that you want to get to the final version of you, man.
Yeah.
It's just working yourself along the way. So how long could you wait to get the edit back? How long was it?
From
that first one, yeah, the nuisance, yeah.
Shit wasn't long, bro. It was like 2 weeks at the longest, like a week.
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
bad.
like 3 or 4
Not
days,
bad.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Hell yeah.
But yeah, he's usually really quick on like getting my videos back to me. Shit, I think the longest I've ever had to wait on Afro was like 2 weeks and a half type shit.
Okay.
But that's not even really long. You feel
Hell
me?
no. No, I don't think so. What'd you think when you got it back, man?
Oh, dog, I sat there and watched that bitch. Like,
Did you show anybody else?
Yeah, hell
before
yeah. I showed Peso
Okay.
because like
Yeah.
that was my first video. He was in it too.
Oh, hell yeah.
And, like, well, he was living with me at the time, and like me, shit.
So for him, he got to see
Yeah.
damn from nothing to the full fucking damn, bro. So what was
Yeah,
what was,
like,
what was he talking?
So
what was he saying?
what's cool about Peso too is he met me, like I said, when I was like in high school. I was kind of like dog.
That's fire.
Like right now, like I'm pretty chubby right now. You know what I'm saying? In those nuisance videos and shit, like I was a lot more slimmer.
Yeah.
But I started working like this fucking job. I'm outside all the time. I don't know if it's fucking me being tired when I show up out of work and shit, but I gained a lot more weight and shit. But before I even lost the weight, like this nigga Peso witnessed me working in Sonic and shit, coming out of like high school, chubby as hell, fucked up hair, you know what I'm saying? Cause I had dreads at one point before I cut off all my hair.
Okay.
I had glasses, you know what I'm saying? I look goofy as hell, like all chubby and shit. And then he saw me slim down, you know what I'm saying? Started making these songs, then he started seeing me come up on the videos and shit. And that's when he's like, damn, bro, like I remember when we first met, is what he would tell me, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was
a pretty proud moment for him too.
yeah,
probably.
it's pretty crazy.
What about your parents, man? Did you show them?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Like when I first started wanting to make music and shit, I was I was real shy and shit. I was embarrassed to show like my family. I was embarrassed to show my brothers. I was embarrassed to show my moms, all them. You know what I'm saying? And like I don't even remember when it was that I did show them and shit. But like eventually I started getting cool with the idea, and I started telling them like, yeah, I do want to make music, and I started making music. And then like me and my mom, we have like a complicated relationship. You know what I'm saying? I love her ass and shit, but when we argue and shit, like we be saying some fucked up shit to each other. We say some hateful shit. So like one time she was just like, I don't even know how the fuck you're doing that shit, this and that, and it's fucking stupid. And then my first video came out. And then she's like, oh, Mijo, I always knew you could do it. I liked you. I always liked your music. And I look at her like, man, she's a lying ass. Like,
you can't call mama out on that, man.
Nah. Shout out my mama.
Shout out to mama, dog.
Nah. That's.
No, I know, yeah.
Yeah, ever since my first video, dog, like she's always been supportive since then. My dad too. My dad was supportive even before I dropped my first video. My dad.
Well, and
you know what I'm saying, like. Shit, I don't know. He's always supported everything and shit. So whenever that first video came out, they were both pretty happy and shit.
Hell yeah, man. How are they now, man?
They're good and shit.
Okay.
They were like my mom's constantly asking me, Miko, when's your next video coming out? Like I said, it's been about 5 months, going on 6 that
I mean, you got us all used to you dropping something every month.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I'm gonna say that shit. No. So the nuisance dropped on Afro's page, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. That's why I was like, well, how did I come in? That was it. So of course I'm subscribed to him and it pops up. I'm like, holy shit, who the fuck is this kid?
Yeah, and see, I wasn't even trying to drop it when I did drop it. He dropped it like an hour or two earlier than I wanted to.
Oh, I got it.
So like XOLilSauce, ever since that one time I hopped on his live and shit, and I spit that shit for him. We had texted a little bit. I guess. Well, I don't know if he subscribed to Afro or not. I'm pretty sure he is. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as that shit popped up, he already posted on his story. And I seen it on the story. That's how I knew the video was out. And he's like, man, y'all go fuck with this. This is hard.
Oh, hell yeah.
So that was like another milestone. Whenever I seen XOLilSauce post, I was like, man, hell yeah.
Nah, for sure,
So
man.
I told XOLilSauce, and like, I was kind of like not nervous at the time, but I was thinking in my head, like, fuck, like this nigga posted it. But now I got to ask him if he could take it down, because I got to ask Elijah if he could take down the video.
Oh, I see.
So I told XOLilSauce, like, man, dog, I appreciate you showing love and shit, but the video ain't going to be out for another 2 hours. And he's like, all right, for sure. So he kept the story up, but
Yeah.
like when you click on the link, it wouldn't let you get on the video.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he reshared my shit and shit.
And then I seen the scene.
Yeah.
And the heart, everything, and I had to assume that it was you, not that it was Afro's space, and that he you gave him blah blah blah. So I was like, okay, like the fact that he did that, I'm like, this kid's invested. Like it wasn't, hey, let's just shoot a video so I could get the views type shit,
And see, like that's what I tried doing with that. I wonder if XOLilSauce Clifford video, cause like that video
with the drone shot, right, and all that.
Yeah, it's like a paintball and shit.
Yeah, the paintball.
I didn't know what to come up.
That's the one that's West Odessa, right? Is that West Odessa or is that in Pecos?
That's in Pecos too.
Oh, that's in Pecos?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's kind of like going on the outskirts of Pecos.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's on my dad's shop. He had all kinds of like pallets, the wooden pallets.
Got it.
And we break those down and use them for like bonfires.
Oh, so it's not a normal paintball course?
No, we built all
Oh
that
shit.
Yeah.
I thought it was a paintball course. Yeah.
Nah, we built all that up from
Fire,
maybe my pops was sitting there putting all that shit together. The TTG video was shot in his shop at that same location. So like the shop that you see in the drone footage, that's the shop where the TTG video was shot at.
Damn, man.
Just on the inside of the shop.
All the dots connected. Yeah, dope, man.
Yeah.
So you dropped your first one, you see it, you post it. What'd you say? Let's do another one?
Yeah, hell yeah, dog. Like,
it's like a tattoo, huh?
Nah, I told myself like, man.
I mean, how soon was it? Because it dropped the next month.
Yeah.
Well, how soon did you shoot the next one after the first one?
Probably like.
Did you get the first one back, or did you just shoot it already?
I got the first one back, and right around the time I was getting the first one back, I think is when we shot the second one.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So like.
It was already booked then. You're already.
Yeah, like I told Elijah, like I had a little bit of money saved up behind him, and I kept telling Elijah, like, man, dog, as long as you're willing to keep working with me, like I'm trying to keep spending bread with you is what I told him. You know what I'm saying? So. And he was like, yeah, bro, I'm ready. Let's do it. And then it got to the point where, you know what I'm saying? Like, he started helping me out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he, like, cut off, like, $20 type shit off the price.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Because I started fucking with him more consistently. You know what I'm saying? We became cooler and shit.
Yeah. So do you, because of course, it seems like you put time and effort into planning the scene and stuff like that. Are they pretty much ideas that you already had in your head and you're just, because you're inspired, they come together? Or do you sit there and be like, okay,
I need to think of something?
You need to think of something?
Yeah,
all right, bet, man.
And that's like, dog, it was hard because like after the third video, I was thinking in my head like, damn, what am I gonna do now? Like, I don't know what else to make. You know?
Yeah, because it's like you almost want to outdo the last one.
Yeah,
right?
Always,
yeah, okay.
I don't know, like I said, it's hard to sometimes outdo the last one and shit because I got other shit I got to worry about besides just music. You feel me?
I get you, man. I get you.
But yeah, hell yeah, I always try to make.
Yeah, whenever. Yeah, I hope that didn't come across like with money wise, but I just meant like creative wise.
Oh no, yeah. No, I know, not even money wise neither and shit. Like creative wise as well, dog. Like there's like I guess you could say both creative and money wise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, because you're kind of confined to your space too, like where you can go and what.
It's not like I'm not saying like I put like fucking thousands of dollars behind each of these videos. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a whole lot of money that I spent on each of these videos. I just paid for what I needed to pay for, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying I put a whole lot of money up behind these videos and shit. I put up what I got to, whatever we need for the video type shit. But like it was getting to the point also where I'm kind of like, damn, what am I gonna do for this next video? What's the next idea? You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, like you always kind of want to outdo the next one.
Yeah, I do at least. Not in that it was anything wrong with it. It's just,
no, for sure.
So from an artist standpoint, as we wind down, man, now that you're a full blown artist, man. Again, you're Googleable. So you're in the space. There ain't no going back. Please don't go back. Like,
hell yeah.
Please stay on the scene, man, and continue to do what you're doing.
Hell yeah, appreciate you.
What is it? What are the lessons, man, that you can take from it over the last year and a half that you've been through it, man?
One thing that I will say is that I'm always open to advice.
Bet, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you won't ever grow, not even just as an artist, but just as a person. You won't be able to grow if you can't sit there and take criticism without being mad or without getting mad. You know what I'm saying? Because some people immediately get defensive or offended.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like I ain't like that. So like, and I'm like everybody I work with. Like when I first worked with Lalo, he would even tell me like, man, bro, I don't want you to think like, but I want to tell you this, but I don't want you to. And I tell him like, nah, bro, like I ain't gonna take it that way. you feel like there's any advice, or you feel like I should put the song together this way, you feel like it'll sound better if we did it this way. I was like, let me know, dog. Like you told me, you have an engineer's ear over a rapper's ear, you know what I'm saying? And then like with Elijah, like yeah, the nuisance video is my idea and shit, but all the shots were all Elijah, you know what I'm saying? So like I'd always tell Elijah, like anytime I had an idea, I'd take it to him and I'd be like, do you think it'd be badass like this?
Oh, that's dope.
Or do you think we should go about it differently? You know what I'm saying? So I'm always open to advice and shit. I think that's like one thing I can say that's kind of like a lesson, you feel me?
Yeah.
But I don't know, and I guess like just trust the process shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think in this conversation, people can pick up a lot of the game, man. I just wanted you to kind of recap it for sure. Also, because I'm on shrooms, I want to say, because I feel like it is, the story you told about the guy wanting your autograph. I've got season 1 and season 2. Everybody's autographed the T-shirts, man, and I couldn't find a T-shirt, but I had to get yours, man. This is a thing that I've done for 20 years, where I've gotten people that I absolutely believed in, and they've actually done the things that I believed in, and this is just one way of it goes. I mean, we're on streams anyway. It goes deep, man. So also the fact of how you said I've never done this. I don't know. You're writing it into existence. Yeah. By doing this type shit, and for me, I'm like, I want him to solidify it. Like, I was nervous, bro, because really I never met you, and I really am. I'm like, I was again going back to 10. I was like, I literally was like, hey, this kid's about to take over, like, in a really good way, like leading the way, man. And I'm glad you linked up with XO Ryder. Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to them. Yeah, I think the vibes match type shit, man. I hope y'all do more. Like, I hope there's more collabs and features. I know, you know. Over the last couple of years and a half, it was kind of weird too, man. And I haven't really talked about it in the loop on purpose, but you know, there's some shit that happened in certain pockets that was kind of public, along, you know, that put everybody on a pause. Like, fuck, you know. And the only thing that I know about life is, man, life goes on. I hate to say that, but we got lives and dreams to accomplish. So. The fact that everybody's on the scene again, and you know what it feels like that, and everybody's doing their thing. It's fucking exciting, man. And I'm excited for you as an artist, man, to take advantage of everything. So, an hour and a half went by, baby. Yeah, I know. It's been a good conversation. It went by fast. No, it was good. I still got so much in my notes, man. This usually happens, but is there any last words, man, you want to leave the people watching? I ain't really got no words other than like, you can expect more content from me and shit. I'm just, as soon as I can get it back, you know what I'm saying, the sooner I can give it to y'all. Kid Mello 432. Yeah, hell yeah. Kid Mello on all platforms. You can Google it. You know what I'm saying? Look me up on Apple, YouTube, Kid Mello Official. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with my boy in the loop. And shout out to y'all and shit for giving me my first interview. And I appreciate y'all having me on. Thank you for being here. This was an In The Loop production. We'll be on again at 9. Make sure you share this, like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you've joined us before, we appreciate the support.